Welcome into another episode of Southern Section this week. I'm Claudette Montana.
And I'm Jonathan Camus. We're here at Trabuco Hills High School here in Mission Viejo, where the Mustangs are getting ready for state. They're heading up to Clovis this Saturday, and man, oh man, are they excited to represent the Southern Section.
Yes, they are, and we caught up with a couple members from the team. Super excited about those interviews. You also talked to their head coach, and we're going to start with that. Here is Coach's Corner.
All right, this is Coach's Corner, and we're here with head coach JT Ayers of the boys and girls track and field program here at Trabuco Hills. And you guys have been on the map for a long time. You're celebrating your 10th year here at Trabuco.
Yes.
And you guys are, hey, you're always in the paper. You're always online. You guys are doing big things. Don't be humble. I know you, man. First of all, I'm going to ask you, what does it take to build a successful track and field program?
Wow, it's a weighted question.
You have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay. You're going to start with a mission. You got to have a clear mission. And then you have to be very, very organized. It's organized chaos at all the time. However, if you're able to have your coaching staff on board, you're able to have your parents, your kids, your athletes, and everybody involved, including the community and school, you can find yourself being pretty successful in the ways that you are going to try to reach success. So if you have those clearly defined, it's going to be kind of something you can do. But remember, track and field is not just making the best team for 2023. We're already thinking and making plans for 2024, 2025. And I already know people in the local community are excited. Their kids are excited. The brothers and sisters of my athletes over here are excited. They're going to come to be a Trabuco Hills Mustang. So yeah, it's a tough question, but it takes a lot of work. If you're a track coach, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of culture building, and I love how you guys brand everything here. I think you guys have the best logos around out of any schools in the Southern Section. It's really, really awesome what you guys do here. Coach, you decided to coach the girls 2 years ago, right? This is your second year.
Yeah.
And how is it the same and how is it different between coaching both boys and girls? It's all the same stuff, but, tell me.
Well, for years, because the school and the track program is so large, and we do have tryouts, and we make it meaningful if you make the team. There's marks you got to hit, and we still have, between the boys and girls, we're very close to 300 kids on either side, so that's a lot. I've actually been it's Coach Kelly's the head girls coach, and him and I partner with one another in everything. So hurdles and jumps and relays and sprints I've been able to kind of have, and the girls have been fantastic. We just infused them into the culture that the boys had. The girls already had a really amazing culture, and now it's just one. And so we have one mission, one purpose. We're all moving together, and I can't complain. The coaching the girls has just been the most fun, and they've seen tons of great results. And so, the girls actually this year won the first ever South Coast League title. It's been their first just general league title in 10 years. And they ran like the 5th best 4x1 in school history. They're number 2 right now. They want to break the school record. But 5 school records this year on the girls' side alone have been broken.
Getting it done at Trabuco, you love to see it, and you guys aren't done this year. You're traveling to Clovis this Saturday for the CIF State Championships. You guys have been here once or twice. What's it like? I think you told me off camera you got 20 kids going. I'm sure a lot of cars, a lot of hotel rooms. It's an adventure, is it not?
Oh my gosh. So the priority every season, and you can't win them all, but the first and most biggest priority we have as a coaching staff is make it to state. If you can make it to state, then there's going to be these memories that these kids have the rest of their lives. And I have the honor of being able to share in some of those memories. But hotels and rental cars and getting up to Clovis, making sure we have who's going where, and we have Unified this year that's also going to be going. We have a girl pole vaulter that's just phenomenal, and she's going. We have 2 4x1s. Their alternates want to come, and we snuck in a few lower level alternates too, because we want them to gain that experience. There's nothing like the California State track meet, and Brian Weaver, the state meet director of Buchanan, is a dear friend of mine, and what he does with his team, these kids have no idea. A couple of them have been to state, but we've been really fortunate to make it to state for the last 10 years in something, and I really hope that continues.
And your boys have done really well over the last 5 years, I believe. 5 straight South Coast League titles, is it?
Right,
yes. So you guys are doing some great things. What do you want to see out of state? You talk about something tough to accomplish to win state, because you're going against the best of the best of the best. But when it's all said and done, what will you like to see out of your athletes where you can say at the end, hey, that was satisfactory?
Man, that's a great question. The one thing, and this might sound a little counterintuitive, is we just don't care about goals. We burn those. We care about the progress. And a lot of these kids have been training with me since August, and multiple days a week, and grinding and working. And to be where we're at now, well, let's go out there and let's shock the world. Let's do something amazing. And we're not going to look for a mark to give us validation. I mean, their performance is not what gives these athletes any kind of validation for who they are as people. So we're going to run the best they can. Well, I say they. Hayes in the barn. I get to go be a big fan.
You have a mouse in your pocket? I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I'm going to have about 6 or 7 heart attacks during the 4x1, as every track coach does. We're going to be prepared. I'm going to prepare them the best I can, and we're going to celebrate each and every second of that trip.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. As you know, Coach, it's about the journey.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always a great journey. I've covered your teams for a number of years, and I always see them go on to bigger and better things because of the culture you've provided. That's Coach JT Ayers with Trabuco Hills. We'll wish them all the best this weekend. Thanks, JT.
Hey, thank you, my friend.
All right.
High school sports are one of the things that make living in California so great.
But sometimes the behavior in the stands can overshadow our achievements on the field.
I love it when my parents show up for me.
But being booed for missing a play could be crushing.
And remember that refs are people too.
They're trying their best to call a fair and correct game.
Hey, and enough with all the swearing.
No one should feel insulted or ashamed
because of their race, ethnicity, or gender.
We should be able to hold our heads high after the match, win or lose.
All right, I am here with Hallie and Tara, and we are going to do some rapid fire questions. But first, you guys are heading to state. Congratulations. Tell me, why are you so excited about this opportunity?
I'm just excited for the experience overall. It's our senior year, first and last time going to state, CIF state. Just excited to just hang out with my team and compete. It'll be fun.
What about you?
I'm excited to see all the different competitions and see kind of what's out there and be able to compete with the best of the best. So.
All right. Well, let's get into some rapid fire questions. Give the people a chance to get to know you a little bit better. What is your favorite food?
Sushi for sure.
Sushi. What about you?
Definitely pizza.
Favorite non-sport activity?
Ooh, I don't know. Going to the beach, probably. California.
I would say the beach for sure.
Okay. Favorite music genre or album?
I don't know about album, but I like folk music, yeah.
What about you?
Country is definitely my favorite.
Me too. Favorite artist?
Cody Johnson.
Oh, he's very good. I like him too. What about you?
I don't know if I have one.
That's all right. What is your worst habit?
Worst habit?
Or best habit?
Oh, I don't know. Probably eating healthy. I'm just really good at eating healthy. I don't know why.
That's a good habit to have.
I'm actually going to say the same thing. I'm actually very self-conscious about my diet, so yeah.
That's good. Spoken like a true athlete, we should say. Well, since we're on the topic of diet, what's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Oh, I already asked you that. I'm sorry. That's all right. Okay, favorite professional athlete?
Abby Steiner for sure.
And why is that?
I just really look up to her because she's super hardworking, and overall, I follow her on Instagram, and I just like seeing all of her posts and obviously track and stuff. So, yeah.
What about you?
I like Jenna Prandini a lot. She's just looking at her on the track, just in her element. She's really mature, very honed in. It's the best way I can describe her.
Okay. Favorite high school memory?
That's a hard one. In track, probably Mount Sac. Mount Sac was one of my favorite events of the year because I got to meet Jenna Prandini, Maribeth St. Price, all those people. Got to see professional athletes from all over, Olympic athletes. It was crazy.
Actually, just recently we competed in Masters, and my favorite memory in track was all of us, the guys and the girls, we celebrated together, and it was just a super wholesome moment, and I think that's one of those things you'll remember for the rest of your life. So.
All right, name something you can't live without.
Music for sure.
Yeah, I would say music. So.
And favorite app on your phone?
TikTok probably. I spend a lot of time on there. So.
You into the TikTok dances?
Nope.
What about you?
Probably Snapchat. So.
There you have it. That's been Rapid Fire. Thanks so much, girls.
Jonathan Camus here. It's time for Ask the Expert. I am here with Steve Fryer from the Orange County Register. Steve, how are you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, Jonathan. Good to be with you again.
Yes, sir. And this week, CIF, we are finishing up with track and field championships. This is state championships, all statewide. I don't know how many sections there are in California. There's a lot, but the Southern
10.
There we go, 10. You have every answer. But the Southern section has quite a few representatives heading up north because it's in that Fresno area, right in Clovis, kind of that.
Yeah, Clovis
California.
at Buchanan High School.
There we go. Saturday. What can we expect out of these Southern section teams? What do you got for both boys and girls, Steve?
We can expect speed, lots of it. The star of the show just might be Roderick Pleasant, Sarah High School, Sarah and Gardena. Also a very good football player. He signed with Oregon as a cornerback, 5'11", 180, guy who runs like the wind. I love Sarah's track uniforms because you got like the Superman logo S on it. And Roderick Pleasant is Superman, okay? So he's got a 10:09 in the 100, and that's a wind aided. A legal mark is 10.14. He ran a Masters last week, I think. So he is great. And then he's going to get pushed a little bit. There's a guy at Long Beach Jordan, a junior named Jordan Washington, who's really fast too. He's going to push him. And then in the girls 100, this girl at Carson in LA city section, her name is Rain, Reign. What a name, Rain Richmond. She just might reign in the girls 100 too. So she's really good. So we got, so many good people in the sprints. Now, Roderick Pleasant, I guess he tweaked a hamstring at Masters last week. He's also, runs the 200, runs in the relays. His availability, I don't know. It might be, in sports, in some sports, you call it game time decision. It might be starting gun time decision to see if he's going to run. Sarah's got a very good girl sprinter in the sprints too. Brazil Neal, and she's fast. Really good kid too. Great smile. She's a fantastic kid. So there's lots going on in the sprints. I'm looking for distance people coming out of the Southern section. Maybe the name to watch for is Ventura sophomore Sadie Engelhart in the 1600. She's really good. I think in the 3200 for boys side, I think Evan Noonan of Dana Hills. He's a sophomore. He's been terrific and just getting better. Long Beach Milliken's got a guy named Jason Parra. He's really good. He's a junior. He's going to run it. The throws, Jay Sarah, the state leader in the discus and the shot put. Brendan C, a senior at Jay Sarah. Interesting athlete out of Jay Sarah too. Is a guy named Jake Stafford. Now he's in the discus, third or best in the state in the discus, something like that. He's also going to challenge in the high jump. Now that's a weird double. You're a guy throwing the shot and throwing the discus. You're also a high jumper. He's cleared 6'8", which is the second best mark in the state. Brandon Gorski, a sophomore over modern day, 6'9". So you got all kinds of good things going on there. You got the triple jump with a girl named at Castaic, Megan Humphreys. Now she is amazing. Okay, she does the triple jump, the high jump, the long jump, runs the 200. She's going to do all these things, I think, Friday and Saturday at Buchanan High School, Clovis. Man, what a superstar she is too. Jada Gatlin, Mission Viejo, is going to push her for the title in the triple jump. Jada's really good, fantastic kid. And then in the relays, you can expect the usual things out of Long Beach Poly, Long Beach Wilson. They seem to dominate the relays pretty good over there. Sarah will be good in the relays. Carson will be good in the relays too. So lots going on over there. And they always run the relays last. And the relays is sort of a team thing, right? Well, team championships will be on the line when you're running those relays. Some of those team titles in the state might come down to who crosses that line first by that much in the final race of the day. So it should be a great event out there. It gets pretty warm out in Clovis. Expect a high of 97 degrees on Saturday, but it's a great facility, big old place, and it should be a lot of fun.
I didn't know you were also a meteorologist, so that was good to hear. 97, so short sleeves and shorts. Is that what we're doing, Steve?
That's what Dallas Reigns would recommend, Jonathan.
Hall of Famer. Hey, man, really quickly, next week, baseball and softball regionals. There's been some talk with, hey, why isn't this, in conjunction with all of the state, and why are some softball teams pulling out, and why are some baseball teams saying no mas? Just really quickly, Steve, I know we're running out of time, but what's kind of the general consensus with these?
There's that. A lot of these kids have already graduated or are going to have graduation ceremonies. They're not in class anymore. They're done. It's a grind. I'll just use JSerra baseball as a quick example here because I think they drew the most attention. They won the CF Southern Section Division I baseball championship, which in my mind is the most difficult team championship to win in the CF Southern Section. They're done. They're spent. They did it. The goal is to win the CF Southern Section Division I title for them. Anything afterward is just, it's just extra stuff that you got to do, like making the bed, right? I don't want to do that. So they've had enough of it. Now, some people say, oh, they're kind of ducking competition. JSerra baseball plays in the Trinity League. That's the best sports league in the United States. They played in the Boris Classic South tournament. That's the best baseball tournament in California. They went all the way to North Carolina during school while they're still, studying, taking classes, out to North Carolina to play the National High School Invitational, probably the premier baseball tournament in the United States. They're not ducking competition, everybody. They've just had enough. They've hit their goal. They're done. Same with a lot of softball teams.
They have travel ball too,
stuff like that. So they're done. They've had it. This regional thing is just, more baseball. That's cool. For like the softball people, club and travel ball's coming up. That's where you get recruited. Time to transition into that. And the regional, now Notre Dame is Sherman Oaks, okay, best team in California during baseball for much of the season. They would place JSerra in the regional, okay. Notre Dame got beat, I think, in the quarterfinals, number 1 seeded team in the division. They got a chance for some glory they didn't get. It's cool for them. It works out great for them. But for a team like JSerra, they've had enough. They're out. Nobody should be mad at them.
For now, it's to each their own. And thank you very much, Steve, for all of that knowledge. We thank you for dropping it all season long. And make sure to check out everything with Steve Fryer and the rest of the people at the Orange County Register, Dan Albano, and all of my dear friends over there. ocregister.com. Make sure to pick up a paper. Thank you, Steve Fryer.
Good to be with you. I'll see you in August.
All right. See you then.
All right, joining me now is our student athlete of the week, Tyler Harvey. He's a junior on the track and field team. You guys are heading to state. Congratulations. So exciting. What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited to just showcase our talent. Honestly, we haven't had the best races leading up to this, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
And how have you been preparing for this moment?
Lots and lots of handoffs, lots of towing, which is you attach a string to you and then you pull it and it makes you move at top speed. Okay. That really trains for finishing, and especially since I'm the anchor, we've done a lot of leaning.
Okay. So you've been on the track and field team now for 3 years. You told me earlier that you played football and then kind of scaled back on that to really hone in on track and field. Why is this sport so enjoyable for you?
Honestly, my dad, I didn't actually have any interest in joining the sport freshman year. After football, it was off season, and I said, hey, why not join track, see what I can do. Turned out I loved it. It became my number 1 sport, and then my dad also shared a passion for it, so he kind of dropped that on me a little bit, and now I love it.
And what's the best part about being a part of this team?
The track family. It's a great environment to be in.
Well, you told me that you have a 4.2 GPA, which is so impressive. That is way better than I had when I was back in high school. How do you balance being a competitive athlete and then also getting it done in the classroom?
Most of my homework and stuff is done at school. Luckily, practices aren't that long most these days, so I have a lot more time to study and just finish my homework and really focus on school also.
And why is prioritizing your academics so important to you?
I feel like just getting a basic of discipline in school, it sets your life. Okay.
Favorite subject in school?
I would say history. I find it really interesting.
Great answer. I love history as well. Final question for you. Obviously, you're only a junior, so you have another year of high school. But in terms of just your career as an athlete in high school, what are some goals that you hope to achieve before you graduate?
I set a lot of high goals for myself. Next year, I want to be in the 10s, mid-10s for the 100. 200, I want to be in the 21s. 110 hurdles, which is, I'm starting to get good at that. I want to be hopefully in the 14s. Okay. And then 4x1, we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, hey, best of luck in state, and thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Joining me now is Cooper DeSillo. He's going to give us a day in the life when you have a track meet, right? So let's start with the morning. What time do you get up?
Since it's like a weekday, I usually get up at 6:15.
Okay, and then we head to class or school?
Yeah, I got to go to my zero period in the morning.
And then we have school. What are we having for lunch to fuel up for the big track meet?
I'm very superstitious, and I usually like to go to Panda with my girlfriend before the track meet.
What's your go-to order at Panda?
Oh, it's a bowl with fried rice and orange chicken.
That sounds delicious. I might order that next time I'm there. That's a good tip. Very good. All right. So you have some fuel in your body. What comes next?
Then I usually go up to my house and roll out and hypervolt my legs and everything and put my headphones on and just try to get in the zone and lock in, listen to some music.
And what are we listening to?
It's this like hype playlist of rap artists, Logic, Eminem's on there, a couple other artists are on there too.
Okay. You said you're superstitious. Do you have to listen to the same playlist before every meet?
Yes, same playlist. Very superstitious.
Favorite song by chance?
My favorite song. There's a lot of them. Before track meets, I don't know the artist, but it's this song "Champions," and it gets me going. Yeah.
All right, there you go. And then you have the track meet where you do very well, and then what happens after that?
What happens after is I usually go with my teammates and we hit like BJ's up and just have like a little team dinner. Okay. And talk about the meet and mess around and have fun and just try to just have as much fun as we can before the next day before we got to go to class.
And what are we having for dinner?
Oh, so most of the time since our track meets are on Wednesdays, it's a discounted burger day, so that the hickory bacon burger at DJ is very good.
Okay. And then you go home, and do we hang out with family? Are we doing like skincare? Are we watching Netflix? What are we doing?
Usually when I get home, that I gotta do a couple studying, for calculus or anything, and then I talk to my dad about the meet. He always likes to hear what my thoughts are on the races and hear if he wasn't there, he likes to hear how I do and stuff. And then just watch some YouTube before going to bed. Sometimes watch some like track highlights and stuff like NCAA meets and stuff.
If you were to watch a show, what would it be? Favorite show?
My favorite show right now is I'm rewatching the Netflix original Shooter. It's I like it. It's really good. It was based off of like the movie with Mark Wahlberg, and it's like a spin-off show of it, and I like it.
Okay. And then what time are we heading to bed?
Usually getting to bed around 10. I won't actually fall asleep till like 10:30, 10:40, but try to be in bed with the lights off at 10.
All right. Well, there you go. That is a day in the life of a track superstar. Cooper, thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for CIF Southern section this week. We appreciate Trabuco Hills for having us out here, and all the best to every single Southern section team representing us at state this weekend. Have a blast, guys.
And thanks so much to all of you also for tuning in. We will see you next week. Bye.